You're live.
Hi. Hi, everyone. We are back. Did you miss us?
I missed us. It was weird not having our viewers all the time.
Oh, it's all it.
All right, here we go. Good morning, Eric.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Ace.
He sent me a cat card.
Did he? It's cold in here. I had to turn it down because it was warm with all of the city in here, and now it's freezing. Ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. The internet's back up.
Yay! So that means we're on Facebook Live,
That's
courtesy
right.
of FTS Automotive. I am glad to be back on Facebook Live. It's funny because we've gotten so used to doing the Facebook Live that I kind of felt naked without it yesterday.
Well, those of you who were not able to watch the show but would still like to go back and see what happened, we do have the segments. It's 2 separate segments, and they're uploaded to our YouTube account. You can find that and go ahead and subscribe. It's Monster Media Yuma. It's all one word. That's what we're listed under.
Yes.
And there's a lot of other Monster Medias, but we're the real ones.
Yes,
so
we are.
Look for our little purple and yellow logo, and we will provide more content there.
Yeah, it's funny that, you watch a lot of YouTubers, and well, I do, tutorials and things like that, and they're always like, subscribe! Well, now we can officially say it.
Yes, subscribe.
Subscribe.
We currently have 2.
We don't count.
It's not even me. One's my husband and one's our other family
And I
account.
haven't even subscribed yet, so I'll go and give us a little bit more subscribers. But we encourage you guys to do so. We try to spread all over the different social media platforms. And YouTube is our newest venture, so we'll be making the most of it.
And one of these days, you'll get around to creating a Snapchat for the station.
You know what? I was thinking about it. I'm like, these people are going to think we're nutty if I actually...
If you do it?
Yeah, because some of the stuff we do is, pretty nutty around here sometimes.
No, we're eccentric.
No, but I think
We're
it's not...
free spirits.
Yes, we're definitely free spirits here, and I think it'll be cool. When we do things like the Veterans Day Parade, it's just another. Yeah, we try to do Facebook Live and things like that, but Snapchat, it kind of gives you a little snap into what we're doing. Like when we're decorating today, tomorrow we're gonna be decorating our float and things like that. So I'm thinking about it. I really am. If I get a chance, that means I'm gonna have to go between 2 different accounts because I have my personal Snapchat too.
Hey, welcome to my life. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
You know what? Facebook made it really easy with the manager the manager app for the station, which is really nice. But yeah,
Well,
see.
we
do a lot around here.
We gave a tour to a young man who is interested in audio and visual arts. And we were here talking one day, and I said, well, we also maintain a pretty strong social presence between this and that. I said, but you know what? I said, I'm kind of slacking on the station page sometimes because I have to log out of my own Instagram. He goes, oh, no, you can add multiple Instagrams. So he showed me how. I'm like, how did I not figure that out? It's because he's 15 and they know these things.
They do. And I actually looked into another Snapchat account through mine. It gives you the option to do it, so I'll kind of see how that works and try and figure it out so I can get that going.
You keep yours clean. I'm not worried about you. It's some other people I'd be worried.
You get a lot of flowers. My child,
Lula the cat.
Depending on what we're doing that weekend, you might get a lot of. I go to a lot of local concerts. Well, even other concerts.
Don't share staff meetings.
And those would be gold.
She takes pictures when we don't know it, and she uses strange filters, and then she Snapchats it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was making your collage to tell you happy birthday on Facebook, I was this close to adding a couple of our Snapchat
Thank
meeting
you
ones.
for not doing that.
I was good.
Well, today is Thursday. We are, as we call it, Friday Junior.
Yes. I'm excited.
We love Friday. So we have a chance for you to win a free oil change from FTS Automotive. They are our Facebook Live sponsor. All you need to do is text the keyword FTS, just those 3 letters, no emojis, no signatures. We know you love to put 14 hearts after a text, but
We appreciate them, but it doesn't work.
we like the love, but you will not get the bounce back. So please make sure that you enter correctly, and you have until 11 a.m. today. We will give you an hour after the show ends. The oil change is valued up to $34.95.
That's a fantastic price.
This is a good deal. Even if
really
you have some of the
is.
specialty oil that you need, you know, it takes a nice chunk out of that bill that you would have for that. So
Yes,
head on over to FTS Automotive. Now, coming up on the show today, Team Red, White, and Blue will be stopping by. We have Veterans Day on Saturday, so I wonder if they're going to be talking about that. Then we also have Barbara Rochester with Crossroads Mission. Tomorrow is it's the bigger turkey drive.
Yeah.
This one goes very early in the morning until I believe 10 o'clock at night on Pacific Avenue.
To very late in the evening.
Exactly. And Barbara will give you all the details because there's a lot of things that they need help with right now. And during the 3 days of Thanksgiving, they serve about 1,200 meals a day.
Wow.
And we really want to stress the importance of making those phone calls if you or someone you know needs a meal delivered. So people can make sure that everything is ready to go for all of those individuals, so they have a happy Thanksgiving and they get a nice meal out of it.
Yes. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to all of our viewers this morning. We have Eric, Amber, Jimothy. I always call him Jimothy because that's what his Facebook name is. Jay Worm's on here. Chava, good morning. Jay Worm says, see you mañana. Yes, we'll see you tomorrow. Come on down and chat with us.
Yeah, come on down and visit. And Chantel is asking the text number again. It's 928-343-0993.
Yeah.
And for this contest, you can text as often as you like. We do ask that you please text responsibly and be aware that standard text rates do apply. For each entry you send in, that's one that takes off your account. So
Yes.
we've had quite a few, especially for Suns tickets. And circus tickets. And talk.
Here to Texas, it's a cold ride into the shop, he said this morning. Well, it's not really.
It's nice right now. I
Yeah.
don't know that it's much past 72 degrees. If it's that.
When I came in this morning, I was like, it's almost
It's
chilly outside. But then once I got moving around, it was nice. I had the doors open. It was really nice.
We
out this
like
morning.
that.
Yes.
Except this morning, Janice came in and she said, I'd close the office door. She said, I know why it's closed because it's like old McDonald's farm out here in the courtyard.
Willow was out there. I saw her.
The chicken was out there, and we had at least, one of our old-timer cats made an appearance today. And Fig, the regular Fig, was out there.
I started seeing, too, that really dark gray fluffy one, too.
He's real stocky. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he
sure
is.
that's a male.
I've been seeing him around,
Again, we
too.
need to work on getting those traps. We need to coordinate with Planet.
Cutter was supposed to bring me traps last time he came in, and I don't think he remembered because he didn't bring it, and it was a Foodylicious Friday, so we know where his brain's at.
I was thinking about the food.
Yes, he was.
Well, today is November 9th, and today we recognize a few different things.
Yes.
It's National Louisiana Day.
Okay.
When a lot of people think of Louisiana, what do you think of?
The state. I don't know much about Louisiana.
Mardi Gras.
Oh,
New
there you go.
Orleans.
I've never been.
Hello.
I haven't either, but I know about it.
Hey, maybe that's a field trip we can take.
That's quite a field trip.
I have connections.
Ooh,
I have
that might be-
connections.
Anita's got connections. That might be something we can make.
I think
possible.
they have a condo on Bourbon Street.
Ooh, we could get in trouble. Well, on November 9th, National Louisiana Day is recognized, and they are the state that brought us such treasures like jazz, Creole, and American Mardi Gras. And throughout the history of the state, the blending of race and culture have resulted in the Delta's own fluid, unique flair that brings visitors from around the world. And literally they do. They get so many tourists, and it's not a huge area, but they certainly pack them in. Today is also Microtia Awareness Day, and that is actually, we're trying to spread awareness about it. It's approximately 1 in every 9,000 children is born with this, and it's where the ears do not fully develop during the first trimester of pregnancy, and sometimes it can affect both ears. Often in this situation, it's one ear, but both ears can be affected. So they're just looking to educate people and tell them about this.
Awesome.
Now, National Scrapple Day. Have you heard of Scrapple before?
No. Of course Anita has.
And Anita, I know that Anita has heard about this. Scrapple is relatively interesting. I first heard about it a few years ago. And scrapple is arguably the first pork food invented in America.
Okay.
And again, everyone has their own little version of what happened. For those who aren't familiar, it's also known by the Pennsylvania Dutch name as pawn house. It's traditionally a
I don't
mush.
know. Anita's face is scaring me. I don't know that it's something I want to even try.
It's a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal, wheat flour, and spices. Mm-hmm. And the spices may include, but are not limited to, sage, thyme, savory, and black pepper. Mm-hmm. And the mush is then formed into a semi-solid loaf, sliced and pan-fried.
Yum. No,
well,
not at all.
I think it's prepared like Spam for some people.
Yeah.
To the whole
Eric
premise.
is saying brains.
Right? Well, at least there's no eyeballs.
How do you know? It's scraps.
Amanda Jo says her husband loves that stuff. She tried it once, and she goes, once.
Well, like I said, Anita's face was saying it all. I knew I wasn't going to like it.
But it was a different time,
exactly.
too.
And they found a way to be resourceful and use everything that they had. There was no waste.
And think about...
They got to hear you, Anita.
I'm sorry. Well, the other element, too, that we don't realize being in the desert Southwest is it freezes in those areas.
Yeah.
And so you have to look at using your resources in a very economical way.
Yeah.
So this is, their equivalent of making sure that nothing of the animal went to waste and that it was preserved. You could preserve it for the winter months when it was much more lean.
Well, Amanda also says that her husband's from Maryland, so maybe it is a predominantly an East Coast type of thing also.
And Janelle says, hi from Iowa. Never had scrapple, but it sounds a lot like Spam.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Just the shape, because I've seen photos of it prepared. Yeah. Now, when I grabbed the Facebook Live camera from Anita, because I see things differently than I do on my laptop,
yes,
I see that Mary is watching right now, and we have a very special congratulations. That's Mary Kopsky, and her son, Frank Stubbs, graduated from Army Basic Training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri yesterday.
Oh,
so, congratulations,
congratulations.
Frank. We are so very proud of you. Thank you for taking that step and deciding to serve our country.
Yes, definitely.
We're so very proud of you for that. And my cousin Paul went through basic at Fort Leonard Wood. I think it was 1990. It was right after he graduated. Mm-hmm. So that's, that play. I remember writing him letters that summer right after he left. So that definitely stands out in my mind. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and congratulations. It's a big step. And like we said, if it wasn't for people like you that want to do that, we have these cool. He used to work at a deli in Maryland when he was in high school, and that was their go-to breakfast sandwich meat.
It's probably no different than if you were to have cornbread and some porky product.
Porky product.
Janice, we do not want Foodylicious Scrapple tomorrow.
No, we do not. Please.
Show of hands.
Definitely
We have several birthdays today, and I have to lead off with my most favorite because she was the most special lady in my life. My mom was born on this date, 1951. I have to get that right. My dad was 1950, and I put 1950, and my sister had to correct me. We can't have that.
No.
We can't have Chrissy. I'm the big sister. She can't be correcting me. So my mother would have turned 66 today. So, but love you very much, Mom. And I was born on my Uncle Butch's birthday on Sunday. His daughter was born on my mom's birthday. So my cousin Brenda Sherman is celebrating a birthday today. And Lori Baker Brown, she grew up in the Yuma area.
Yeah,
I believe they live in the Imperial Valley now. She was my neighbor for a while, too.
Aww.
And we want to wish her a very happy birthday, and a couple of my classmates. And you always remember these things because when people get flowers or balloons at the same time as you,
my classmates,
twins.
We used to count down the days passing each other in the hall. And still now, at least once a year when our birthdays are coming around, I kind of will go on Facebook and do like, hey, 4 more days.
Exactly.
Because we did it. We went to school for so long together, and you get to know these people, now they're friends, of course, but we used to pass each other, 3 more days, and it's our birthday. It was so fun.
We have, Chantel wants us to send out a birthday wish for her niece. Jalen Salazar is 1. It's her first birthday, so happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
Now, my good friends Heather Ballard, Clay Emery, and Richard Curtis. Clay and Richard were in my class together.
Oh, okay.
And Richard, I still think you pushed me. I have a scar on my chin.
She says that every year.
I know.
I remember that. He swears he did not push me, but it was one of those metal welcome doormats. I had to get stitches, and my dad offered me $1 if I didn't cry.
I think everybody gets a scar on their chin some way or another.
I know, but I have one too.
Yeah, I have one too from skateboarding on my knee. That's what I get.
Well, you weren't pushed by Richard Curtis. He's actually a doctor now. So if you fall and need your chin stitched, he could probably do it. I
probably
think he
do
owes me a chin stitching. And Debbie Demas, absolutely love this sweetheart here in the Yuma community. She is a realtor now, and I remember years from Corona Optics. She's just the sweetest person with the most genuine smile. And Todd Wilkinson and Chance Farrar are also celebrating birthdays today.
Yes, and I have a couple as well. My beautiful friend who left us too soon, Diana Rose Salamane, or Diana Ritchie, as people may know her here in the community. Her dad, Tim Ritchie, actually watches the show on a regular basis. Today would have been Diana's birthday, so we want to wish her a very happy birthday. She's celebrating with your mama.
Yes, she is, and they're probably creating a bunch of havoc.
Oh, yes. And then Kathy Young, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. And Chris Cool, it's his birthday as well. He's produced a lot of music for a lot of our local monsters.
Is that his real name? Cool? Chris
No,
Cool?
it's Juanita's son. Chavez?
Gotcha.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
cool, that's a pretty cool name.
No, that's his producer name.
All right, well, this is Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country, monstermediayuma.com, Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive, and later, YouTube. Go check out our channel, Monster Media Yuma. We'd love for you to subscribe.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, I haven't done so yet, but I will be doing so by the end of the day. Now that we have our internet, we went almost all day yesterday.
Yes.
with no
It
internet.
came back on after 2 o'clock. It was 8 hours. I got so much done, even though I could do it on my phone. But it's the little time suck. You get pulled away for 13 different things for this.
Oh, there's an accident here. There's an accident there. Oh, wait, there's this
hey,
too.
come watch this video, Jen. Hey, Anita, you guys need to come see this. Okay, let's all do. That's where the time gets pulled away.
Definitely.
Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business and payroll taxes. They are locally owned and operated since 1986. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprite Sports, Yuma's hunting and shooting headquarters, family owned and operated since 1956. You can visit them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's or Spragues.com. It's hunting season. I know quite a few hunters that are starting this weekend.
And Quick Refrigeration tomorrow is not only Cat Shirt Friday, but it is Free
Filter Friday.
Stop by 190 West 10th Street at Quick Refrigeration and take in your old air filter, and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. Did you give them a call yet?
Well, no, I need to wait till they get back.
Okay.
How about
sounds
gophers?
good.
Gophers.
you could. I'm sure they could take care of gophers. You can contact Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services at 928-343-9149 or Facebook. You can always message them on Facebook. They're super active on Facebook.
And they have a contest too.
Yeah,
So
they
make sure
do.
to follow their page. Miss Barbara is here. We will get her in early
Perfect.
because James had wanted the second Thursday of each month. So,
James, where's your representative, James?
James, get someone from Team Red, White, and Blue down here. Stacked. You can come in early.
It's Barbara Rochester with Crossroads Mission.
The only bad thing about having the doors open is you get more dust quicker.
Yeah. That's why I've been sneezing.
Yes.
I was sneezing because yesterday we were searching for somebody's wallet.
Did you find it? I was praying for you guys. Oh no. By
Yes.
the look on your
Yes,
face,
we
it
found
was
it after
an
like
obvious.
2.5 hours of searching because he put a hold on the cards and everything, so we were okay. But I'm like, did you have it? When did you have it? When did you use it? He's like, well, you gave me this on Monday, so I know I put it in there on Monday. I'm like, so it's in the house. He's like, because it fits right in his pocket, you know.
Good morning.
You're in the middle chair right there.
You look so pretty. Blush is a perfect color for you.
This is Burlington. I love their $5 clothes.
Right?
You're on Facebook Live.
Yes,
That's a plug for Burlington right there.
So the little magnet that holds the money clip together, well, it's strong because he was going to put clothes into the dryer and it was stuck to the top. It had just stopped perfect towards that top of the dryer.
Inside
And
the base in there.
I had given up. I was
Okay,
like, I'm
that's
done.
definitely not a place you would think.
No.
So,
and we looked everywhere.
bless his
and he's
heart.
like, I found it. I'm like, he's kidding with me. There's no way I just gave up. There's no way. And he
We
did.
get our dryer today. I'm like, yay, we can do laundry.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it took a long time, but we found it. I'm like, You better hold on to that thing. You have to, like,
I never would have thought.
tie it. No, in the
Yeah, really.
I
Yeah.
look for my keys in the pantry, or the
Well, I
freezer, but I
remember-
wouldn't look.
I was looking in the refrigerator and things like that because he gets his lunch ready in the morning. I'm like, maybe he put the plate back, and who knows? I was looking everywhere.
Had it in his hand, or just had it in his hand and got
Set it down,
distracted.
yeah.
When Jace had lost his car key before, and it's one of the special
Yeah.
ones, we were freaking.
Because those are expensive.
When we were going back everywhere, I double checked the car, like, okay, quadruple check just to make sure. And it was in the laundry room because he'd gone in there to grab workout shorts and he'd set them down and got sidetracked. And like I was looking in the dirty laundry, thinking it's in a pocket or it fell out in a hamper, but it wasn't. It was in the folded laundry, sitting on top of my step.
I went in and out of his truck like 3 times. Same in the Jeep. I mean, we were looking everywhere.
Well, praise be to God.
And,
Yes.
and
That
you
it
know
was
how
discovered.
sometimes we just need to double check and make sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Because maybe somebody missed something.
And I know some places I really need to pay attention to cleaning too. Dust everywhere. I was
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, how did this? Yeah. And when you have cat hair everywhere.
Or dogs.
And
That's
the
ours.
weirdest is weird
We have a
places.
short-haired dog, but her hair gets everywhere.
That's my cat.
It is
She's got-
everywhere.
Well, she's got long white hair because some of those hairs are like this big on your shirt.
And she's short haired. She's not a long hair. I've had a long haired cat.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
Hers just lay flat. Then it'll stick straight up.
they don't stick straight up.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Ready, Barbara? Go ahead and pull that microphone towards you.
Oops.
Okay, pull the whole thing
You need
towards
to-
you.
I got
The whole thing. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Here we go. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive. Now, next up with us, no stranger to FTS, we have Barbara Rochester from Crossroads Mission.
Good morning.
Now, Barbara, I want to briefly mention, too, because Dan at FTS, they're so gracious to sponsor our Facebook Live feed. They are serving the first of the season. They're serving lunch tomorrow down at FTS Automotive on Arizona Avenue.
Right. And he wanted to do a big kickoff, so we spoke with Carol Underhill for Cam sausage. So we're having a Cam sausage luncheon from 11 to 1, and with homemade sauerkraut, German potato salad, and a beautiful apple crisp to go with that.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It
That
does.
does sound really good.
Now, it's by donation because the proceeds go to Crossroads Mission.
Right.
So we want to encourage everyone. The sausages are, one of the pricier items, too. So, yeah, this is from me. Don't go cheap on your donation.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not speaking for you guys. I'm not speaking for the stations. It's me. Be nice, be generous, because Crossroads, they have a lot of things that they're trying to cover expenses for, and it just seems like it continues to grow.
Absolutely. We have a lot going on. Our family shelter we've got about 38 kids there right now and about 45 women. And we have a drug and alcohol.
All right, now we have the 3 days of Thanksgiving coming up.
Yes.
And your big turkey drive is tomorrow. There will be 2 turkey drives this season.
Yes.
And the one tomorrow is at the Walmart on Pacific Avenue.
Yes.
All right, starting at what time?
Oh, it starts at 6 o'clock in the morning and is over at 10:30 at night.
Oh, you're
Wow.
gonna have a long day.
It is a long day, but we got over 1,000 turkeys last year.
Ooh.
So we're really excited, and so many pies and cookies and everything that goes with the turkey dinner, everything.
Well, Grandma Green says, "Good morning, Barbara. God bless you for all you do."
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that call. Thank you.
Now, we talk, in years past, we've really stressed the importance of those desserts. We need all the essential items to put the meal together, but it seems like you've just fallen a little bit short in the area of desserts.
Yes, yes. So we're real careful. If you want to come, if you volunteer, you must bring desserts with you, or you are not accepted to volunteer. They'll turn you away.
Bring the good stuff,
Yes. Before you say I want to volunteer, we check what kind of desserts you brought.
Oh, is that how that's determined?
How it works. Uh-huh.
Now, what are some of the desserts that are the most in demand?
They love brownies and pies is fabulous. So Coco's brings in a lot of their pies. The businesses come in too with everything they provide. Goldsboro's Donuts comes in. Everybody donates what they have in their business, and also the individuals in the community. They go, I like baking this or that, and that's wonderful. Whatever you have, dessert's great. But the high priority is brownies and pies.
We can do that.
Yes.
Now, is there, with nut allergies, I'm hesitant to put pecans or walnuts and different things. We like it with the nuts in them?
Yes, that's fine. And
Okay.
then individuals like you are that are so picky, like Jennifer Black.
What?
Girl, you are the pickiest person. I don't like that, but I like this, but I don't want this with that. And I go, okay.
Barbara has provided lunch for us here at the station as a thank you for what we do to do our part to help in the community. And she's encountered the fact that I might be a little picky sometimes.
Yes, you are.
The fact that her and Janice conspire does not help my cause at all.
Not one bit.
And Devin McPherson says hi, Barbara.
Oh, thank you.
Too. I know she loves you. Now, again, the drive tomorrow, everything is needed. Obviously, turkey's big. I know a lot of people come and they figure, well, I can't afford a turkey in addition to my own groceries, but I can afford a can of cranberries or a box of stuffing.
Or sugar, cheese. Now remember, we do 3 days. The first day is Mexican Food Day. So we have the Three Amigos Catering that is donating the first 400 meals for that day. And so we appreciate them and the donors who helped him put this on. Thank you so much, Ruben.
And you'll do about 1,200 meals a day.
1,200 a day?
So we need additional items to kind of create the rest of the meal.
Oh yes, we need. That's only 400. We do 1,200. So they're coming in, they're serving, and they're prepping the food. They have everything ready to show up, and then we have to do the other 600 meals there. But we need. That's Mexican food. So we're making enchiladas and beans and rice and salsa and any kind of dessert that'll go with Mexican food. That'll be just wonderful. And then the second day is your pot roast dinner. So we need roast potatoes and carrots and celery. We love making wonderful salads for everybody. It's so healthy. So anything that you would like to, a head of lettuce, a couple tomatoes, it doesn't matter. Just whatever you'd like to donate, we need.
People love you, Barbara.
I know.
Marie says hi, Barbara. Dave Klein says hi, Barbara. He's with Classic Accounting, one of our sponsors. So
yes.
good to
He's
see
my
him watching.
accountant. Yes.
Oh, is he?
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
Now, yes, you are having your turkey drive tomorrow, but like you said, there's 3 different meals that you are providing that day. So you will be accepting not just turkeys, the roast and things like that as well.
Absolutely. And we do the 3 days. Now, don't forget, we do home delivered meals also.
And how does someone qualify for that?
Okay, we work through the different agencies like Hospice of Yuma, Catholic Community Services, WACOG. They refer their clients who are on Meals on Wheels or are frail elderly who cannot get out of their homes. We deliver 500 home delivered meals every day. So we have ERA Real Estate's coming in with their whole crew to help deliver the
That's
meals.
so cool.
We have a lot of people that have done this for years that are going to be delivering the meals. So if you want to volunteer, we have several different opportunities for you wherever you would like. Prep, cook, clean up. And we're so tired after 1 o'clock to go home. So if you enjoy cleaning, and we would appreciate that so the staff can go home
Well,
and
and
rest.
then after 1 o'clock, you clean up, but then you have to turn around and serve dinner.
Yes, we do. And we do 250 meals at dinner time.
And even as far as the volunteering goes, a couple of years ago, my son and I helped the kids with arts and crafts.
Yes.
I mean, there's regardless of what your
volunteered their time to come down over the holidays, and that's real special. So sit around and enjoy the music.
and it will be at Crossroads Mission at 944 South Arizona Avenue. And it's easy to spot where it's at. You guys going to have the tent set up again and tables?
Yeah. So if you want to volunteer, we'd like the volunteers there about 9:30. So just show up and we'll sign you in and get you an apron and find you a place. We like the children serving the drinks. We have a new person that's coming in and doing a lemonade stand and a dessert stand on her own. And so she's building, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, how
so
fun.
we need children to help serve the drinks. So any age group, we want definitely children to participate.
All right, that's the 3 days of Thanksgiving. Tuesday, the week of Thanksgiving, it will be a traditional or a Mexican dinner. Wednesday will be the roast beef dinner. Thursday's the baked turkey dinner with all the trimmings, your traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Again, so lots of items still needed. And I asked you, I talked with Barbara earlier this morning. I said, you still need towels? And your response was?
Yes, we always need toddlers. You have to remember all the 100 people that are at the family shelter take baths every day, and the 175 people we have at the men's shelter. So we use a lot of towels. So if you don't want to buy a towel and want to buy laundry soap, we need laundry soap. We're always running because we do 50 loads of wash a day
Oh my gosh,
at the
I
mission.
can
Every
a day.
single day.
Brush your teeth, comb your hair. So don't throw anything away. What I encourage people to do is just get a basket and put stuff in there that you no longer want or use. I don't care what it is. We always need it at the mission, so don't throw anything away. And our huge shoe drive, please, shoes. Our men, that's their means of transportation. So, if your husband doesn't like a pair of shoes and not wearing it, please donate it to Crossroads.
And you also have the bike shop located by the thrift store over off of 8th Street and 5th Avenue.
Absolutely.
On the corner there. If you are looking to get rid of bikes, it can be in the worst shape imaginable. You might think it's worthy of throwing in the garbage. They can use those parts on other bicycles. And what they do is they take some of those and they repurpose them. They kind of give them new life. And that helps some of the individuals at the mission have transportation to get to and from those job interviews.
So that bikes are high. If your kid has outgrown their bikes, just drop it off at the bike shop and give it to Dave there. He's in charge. And Gene Dalby helps us a lot, the bike guy, and getting parts and stuff for us still at the mission.
Oh, yeah, Gene's great. And Mike, the bike guy, was at the bike shop for a number of years.
Yes,
Love Mike. All right, now, Nico Santos says, Barbara, I miss her.
Oh, thank you.
He's moved out of the Yuma community. And Lisa Michelle Rivera says, love you, Barbara Rochester. Hi, ladies. So,
Good morning.
again, I think people like you, Barbara. It's because you've been a Yuma fixture for so long, too.
Yes.
At Crossroads Mission for a number of years. You were with other organizations prior to that. But still, you always give so selflessly.
Yeah, but see, I've only been at Crossroads for 18 years.
For only 18
years?
But I first met you when you were with Catholic Community Services
Right.
years and years ago.
Yeah, I ran the Meals on Wheels program in the congregate sites for Yuma and La Paz counties.
All right. Well, thank you for all that you do. And as a community, if you're in any position to find a way to give back, whether it's a gift of your time as a volunteer or something to put in for one of those meals, 3 days of Thanksgiving, followed by the 3 days of Christmas in December.
And don't forget the big turkey drive tomorrow at the Walmart on Pacific Avenue.
That's
and
right.
Don't forget on the 15th is Walmart in the foothills.
Yeah,
From
and-
12 to 6.
Okay, that's a little bit shorter time frame, but
Yes.
it's still perfect for that. If you're closer to that location, or maybe you need to wait on a payday to be able to help out a little bit more, hey, there's flexibility.
Thank you.
And if you're not able to make either of those, you can drop those donations off either at Crossroads Mission, and that's 24/7, or you can swing them by FTS Automotive down on Arizona Avenue. Dan has a freezer and refrigerator, so you can also take perishable items there if you need to during their business hours.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Barbara.
Thank you.
We have to take our Lotus Day Spot and Salon selfie with Barbara, and we will get that posted. We want to remind you the show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They are locally owned and operated, and they're a full-service accounting firm. They do Barbara's taxes. Taxes, payroll, and bookkeeping. Let them help your business. 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's or at Spragues.com.
And Quick Refrigeration. They're also family-owned and operated, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit GetCoolQuick.com, and don't forget tomorrow's Free Filter Friday.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, they have been serving the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe and humane wildlife relocation. You can contact them at 928-343-9149 or message them on Facebook.
We'll be back with more of Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com after this.
Thank you. Barbara.
How do you guys
I know, because you do so much as well.
Stop. It takes like 14 phone calls in the lobby.
Maybe.
All righty. Hang on, Barbara. We have to take our selfie.
Okay.
Don't run away yet.
Didn't put our sign out.
Scoot back this way.
Right there, right there, right here. Right. Mine.
One of us is going to be in.
Oh, I didn't flip it?
Smile.
All right. Thank you very much.
What about this love phone? I got one at the chamber. I'm going to call and see what's going on.
Yeah, it's something that I know the little ones are involved with. But yeah, I saw it come up. I haven't looked into it.
Anything more about it?
Oh, we'll follow up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Barbara.
Oh, gotcha. Okie dokie. Oh, let's talk about pounds.
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
And I need to tell AJ thank you for reminding me.
Yes. Because she messaged me asking when stuff was going to be posted.
Oh. I swear, if it wasn't for her, I would have totally spaced it. And we've talked about it. I was excited, and it's funny because when I ran back home to get Eli. I was like, "Come on, we gotta go." And he's like, "Where are we going?" I go, "We have to vote." And he goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "I remembered all day." And I said, "Did you? Well, why didn't you remind me?" He goes, "Because it was Gael's birthday, and they brought cupcakes, and after I ate that cupcake, I just didn't remember anything." Good morning, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
We said we
Give a shout out.
gave a shout out to Diana's birthday this morning. If you missed it, you can go back to the beginning of the show and watch it.
She's in good company.
Yes, she is.
Darn it. Come on.
Yeah, it was so funny. Once I ate that cupcake, everything went crazy and I forgot.
One track mind.
Well, no, it's the sugar, I'm sure. They went nutty.
It was just super delicious.
As teachers, we always waited till the last 30 minutes of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
All right.
We'll go
You almost ready?
outside.
Yep.
We'll have our party.
It was funny because last year I asked him, what kind of cupcakes do you want? I want donuts.
Okay.
Do that too.
Hello, Mike Erfurt.
Hi,
And
Mike.
Christian and Linda.
All right, are you ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive. Now, for those of you who might just be tuning in, if you missed yesterday's show on the radio, we do have that up on YouTube. We had some internet challenges here with some damaged lines that were repaired a little bit later in the day.
Yes, we did, and finally got it up and going, and everything's uploaded to YouTube now. Again, Jennifer, we have had that account, but we just never really used it.
No.
So we're going to put it to good use, so that is definitely one you will want to subscribe to.
Just another route to get information if you happen to miss one of the shows.
Yes, definitely.
All right, now, Tuesday was General Election Day in the city of Yuma. And there are 3 city council seats up for grabs. There were 6 candidates running, and we shared the information yesterday for the number of votes and everything, and they're still not official. They had to be canvassed. Well, right now, candidates Knight and McClendon appear to have secured seats on the council. Mm-hmm. But regarding that 3rd seat, it was a very, very close election.
Very.
Candidates Karen Watts and Gregory Counts are separated by just 5 votes. And that will automatically
5
trigger
votes.
A recount pursuant to Arizona Revised Statute Section 16-661, and the city will follow the recount procedure in accordance with Arizona law. So,
You know what? This is just a perfect example that a lot of people say, why didn't you vote or why don't you go out and vote? Well, my vote doesn't count. 5 votes separated these two. So I think that's awesome. And actually, when the city administrator was in earlier with City News Thursday, folks, he said there was about 1,000 more voters in this election than the previous one.
in the primary
It's just boggling my mind that it's only 5 votes that separate the two.
that is, and there were no hanging chads or anything associated,
No.
pregnant chads, anything with this. But again, very, very close. And the election as a whole was very close all across the board.
It was, and it's nice to see. It really is nice to see. I'm glad that everybody got out there and let their voice be heard. And even, I have to give a shout out. I know I told you, but I have to give a shout out to AJ Mosqueda. I walked into the local supermarket Tuesday evening. I'm getting my family ready to go out and do some things in the desert. And I walked in to get some last minute things, and I look over and I see AJ checking out. But what I seen was her I voted sticker, and I was like, oh no! It's totally spaced my mind. So I called my husband. I said, I'm going to be home in 10 minutes. Tell Eli to be ready because we are running down to the polls. Because I've said it many times, I do like to go to the actual polls and actually vote. And just kind of show Eli the process. And now he knows, and I'm glad that I saw AJ because she's the one that reminded me I need to get down there. And I'm glad I did. Was able to get in on time. I'm glad that they're open till 7 o'clock because it was like 6:30 when I realized I needed to get there. You were pushing it. I was pushing it really close.
Now, while we still had over 1,000 voters from the previous election, this is still a total of 7,579 ballots cast in the city.
Wow.
Of all the registered voters. And it's another one of those situations. If someone starts complaining, I'll say, hey, did you vote for city council members in the last election? Well, no, I never do that. Okay. Zip it.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the opportunity to, do your civic duty. That does not take... You went down to the actual polling location. It didn't take you long at all.
It literally, the check-in process and actual voting process, because I do it electronically, I think maybe 3 minutes, if that. We were in and out and back home. So it doesn't take much time. And, I think there was something like 30,000 early ballots sent out.
And then for a total number of ballots.
Yeah.
7,579.
So,
look at the waste of resources. The money, the man hours, I mean, the printing, the postage, the assembling, everything there.
And it's all on our dollar. We're paying for that. We're paying for the printing. We're paying for the paper, the postage. So you might as well, it comes to your doorstep. I mean, it can't get any easier than that.
Well, a way for you to save money is if you were to win this oil change from FTS Automotive today. Text the keyword FTS in to 928-343-0993 by 11 a.m. today, and you are automatically entered to win an oil change valued up to $34.95.
Sounds good.
And Dan from FTS, he's also a big part in helping coordinate the Veterans Day Parade on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Dan he comes to me looking, I've announced and I've judged in the past.
Yes.
Well, I'm on the float, so it makes it a little challenging. So he says, wait, are you in the parade? I said, yeah. He goes, okay, you obviously can't judge then. Okay, thank you.
He's trying to find his judges, huh?
Yeah, but they have everything all figured out. They have the judging forms ready to go. But I had more people inquire just last night and this morning asking about the parade. It starts at 9 o'clock on Saturday, which is Veterans Day.
Yes,
some people have Friday off because the holiday falls on Saturday. But the actual parade will be on November 11th, 9 a.m., and it will go down 4th Avenue. It starts just before the Wiener Schnitzel at the corner of 17th Street. Mm-hmm. The staging area will be back behind there, so we will pull out on 4th and head south, end up at American Legion Post 19 at 2575 South Virginia Drive, and they will have a Veterans Day ceremony right at 11 a.m.
Yes.
And the objective is 125 floats, get them down 4th Avenue in a timely manner because it's important that the service be right at 11, and then they will have lunch following if you would like to head on down there and attend. And remember, Fred and Jason were here the other day. Don't be afraid to stand up. Don't be afraid to salute the flag. Don't be afraid to fly your flag.
Yeah, and one of the things Fred had mentioned is if you are going to go watch the parade and sitting on the curbs, when you park, try and park at least a block or two back, because especially in the staging area, do not park in that area. There's some large floats and some large bands, marching bands here, and he says when you park along the staging area like that, it gets really tight and they can't get in and they can't get through very easily. He said YPD will be available. We'll be there, trying to make sure that all those cars are cleared. But please, if you can, stay clear of that. I know YPD usually marks off the roads fairly early, but I've seen people get there before the roads are even closed. Remember to keep the kids back. It still is a roadway. It scares me to death every time I see them. Yeah, they're sitting, wait till the road.
In keeping that area blocked off. But again, even when they've had the partial closure, people still try and zip through there.
Yeah,
and I've seen the motor officers take off and pull them over.
Good.
Once they start getting those items in place, do not go through that area. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we want to make sure that everyone is safe.
Yes, that's one of the biggest things is safety. We want to, these parades are meant to be fun and exciting, and we want to keep that going. Things start happening, where people are getting hurt, I'd hate to see things like this go away.
Well, remember years ago, people would throw candy.
Yeah.
And it was just, I remember sitting on the curb when I was little. It was always a lot of fun, but there's danger associated with that. And kids move quickly, and it's not even just a matter of them possibly getting hit by a vehicle or by a float. There's animals in the parade sometimes, and they could just stumble. I've seen kids knock each other down to get a piece of 2-cent bubble gum.
Yeah.
So we want to keep everyone safe. It's a joyous occasion, and it's there to recognize our heroes. And this year the theme is honoring our women veterans.
Yes, and we have a woman veteran that's going to be on our float, and she's actually going to come into the studio tomorrow, I hear.
That's right. We have our special guest who will be with us. Laura is Anita's mother, and she served in World War II. Sorry about that, Laura. Vietnam.
So we'll get to hear some stories from her tomorrow, and she will also be on our float along with us. We will be riding in the back of the truck, and then on our on the actual float, we'll have one of our local monsters. The band Weezerton will be performing throughout the parade route. So it should be pretty exciting.
You won't be able to miss us.
No, you won't. You will hear us coming.
We are float number 95, by the way,
Yes.
in case you wanted to put a number on it.
Yes, definitely.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break here on Today in Yuma. We will be back with more information about several other upcoming events. Stay tuned to Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com. We'll be back. Good morning, Kim. My cousin Kim is watching too.
Good morning, Kim.
And Jody and Dana and Manuela and another Jody.
I need another Netflix series to watch. I finished Queen of the South finally.
Did you?
Yes, I'm sad
Does
that
it
there's.
have
You didn't tell me that there's that it leaves you hanging.
It
for
does
another
leave you-
season.
Every
It does.
season leaves you hanging.
It's those clinchers. They want you to come back.
It was so funny because we were watching it at one point, and Kevin goes, "How many more are left?" There was only 3 left. He goes, "We got to finish it tonight." And I look at the clock, and it's like 9:20. Granted, they're only like 30, 40 minutes
Yeah,
long.
40
I'm
minutes.
like, I have an early day tomorrow with the city show. I cannot stay up. I stayed up, and then as it's the second to the last one. I go, you know what? We're still at a weird point in this story. I go, I bet you there's going to be another season of this. It's going to be that way.
It's very popular.
Sure enough, at the very end of it, it was so funny because the way that they leave it. I'll say it off of Facebook. That way, if anybody's watching it, doesn't give it away. I don't give it away. But Kevin and I both look at each other and like, are you kidding me?
Wait, how many seasons do they have?
They only
Just
have
one.
the one.
Oh, okay.
It's
They
just
only
the
have
one.
the one.
All right.
So we were like,
But there will be another one.
and
It's
then
definitely.
boom, it ends. So we're like,
Well, we watched season 2 that came out because they waited
it's
a
on
little
another
while.
show.
It comes
It's on
out
another
on, is it TNT?
I don't know.
USA. Yes, be prepared because this whole next season is craziness too.
oh, this poor girl can't catch a
Yeah,
break.
no.
Oh man, okay.
She's kind
Yes.
of like the Gallaghers. I'm
So-
shameless.
Well, on the part she can't catch a break, the poor thing. But so if it's
and the drug dealing.
if season 2 is already out, that means like done and over with. That means it should be coming out on Netflix soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it and see when it's coming out because it went right from Narcos. I didn't like the new season. We started to try and watch the new season of Narcos. I don't know. It's just not as intriguing as when they were trying to get Pablo. So it's like, we gave up on that one and went straight to Queen of the South. So it all kind of follows in. But man, I was like, no, now we have to wait. The Ranch hasn't come out with another one yet either. That's another one I'm waiting for.
All right, there's a traffic accident, vehicle versus pedestrian, in the 100 block of South 2nd Avenue.
That's 3 blocks away from
Yeah.
the other pedestrian one.
Yep.
That's scary because that
It's
students
9:35.
walk.
Well, it's probably
I'm
about
hoping
4
they're
blocks.
all in class by now.
I know, but students walk those
Yes, they
routes.
do.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, where it becomes scary.
2nd Avenue. That's over there by the corner. Right there,
Oh,
100 block of
yeah.
2nd Avenue should be
Yeah.
right in
It's
there.
not too far from the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Well, that's First Avenue and Second
That's
Street.
for, yeah.
Okay.
But still,
one-
that's not,
Yeah.
that's like
You're-
one
yeah.
up. It's, Ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com plus Facebook Live. Now, we do have information here. There was a traffic crash reported in the 100 block of South 2nd Avenue. Indications from the fire department are that it was a vehicle versus pedestrian accident, so please use caution in that area. Give our emergency responders chance to respond to the situation in that area and pray for whoever was involved.
Yes, definitely.
Both sides.
So many of those
yes,
lately.
absolutely.
So many of those. So we do, this we've mentioned that it's a busy time of year for all of us.
I think that we can officially say we're in the holiday season.
Oh yes, definitely. If they were playing holiday music right after Halloween.
Yeah.
But did you see my post yesterday? I was baffled that the ice cream truck played Christmas music and people go, they do it year round. I don't listen.
I was wondering if it's the same ice cream man that comes to my area because yes, year round. They play Christmas music.
Well, I'm sitting there because I had the back door open. The guys were playing basketball and I'm editing stuff on the computer and I'm doo-doo-doo and I'm singing along and I'm like, this is Silent Night. That's an ice cream truck. But apparently I'm not special. There's nothing special they do for my neighborhood.
It's something that I think it's something they all do because it's inviting, it sounds fun and uplifting, so that's what they do.
Well, let's talk about the Territory Live Steamers.
Yes.
Now, one of the gentlemen from the organization was on the City Show on Outlaw Country earlier, City News Thursday, and you remember one of the reasons that they moved the Scary and Safe Halloween was because of the construction on that the track down below the prison was part of it.
Yes.
Now they are they're open for the season now, and it's not just for kids. Adults can ride on the train too. Now it's not a full size train,
No.
and it's only about 7 inches off the ground or so.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
close to the ground, but you can fit in there.
Yes, you definitely can. I believe they said no infants due to they want safety issues, of course. And then also, I think the weight limit, he said, was 275 pounds.
Okay.
Yes, he was here, and I believe they start rides this Saturday, and then it'll be 2 Saturdays after that, they'll have another ride. But he was mentioning this morning that they're laying out another 1,500 feet of track.
Well, it'll go all the way around the park, won't it?
Yes, eventually.
Well, they have their own Facebook page. It's Yuma Territory Live Steamers, or you can go to yumalivesteamers.org. Or if you just have questions, maybe you want to create a field trip, or we should do a field trip.
Hey, that would be fun.
That
sounds good to me.
You can call 782-1988, and they say they offer rides to the public on a 7.5-inch gauge railroad that's large enough for kids and adults to ride, and Teresa provided the weight limit there. And you can find the mini railway located off of Gist Parkway on Prison Hill Road at Riverside Park, just below Yuma Territorial Prison. And they do offer charter runs for birthday parties. That would be a great idea.
Oh, that's cool.
Picnics and other events, as well as having a junior engineer program for children to learn more about the proper operation of a train.
Yes, and there is a $2 fee for a ride.
A donation.
A donation, yes. They are a nonprofit, and but it just goes right into the cost of building more track and making that a little bit bigger area so that you get a nice little ride out of it. And like I said, they're growing. They have some rails that are going to be laid today, and they have another, I think, 1,700 that's going to be laid later on too as well.
Remember when they had the little temporary track down at Joe Henry?
Yeah.
I mean, it's grown so much in just a number of years. So it's good to see that growth.
Yes, definitely.
Well, Gila Ridge High School, they are gearing up for the Hawk Trot coming up on Saturday, November 18th. That's apparently a popular day for runs because the Arizona Western College run will be taking place that same day. That one will be the Military and Veterans Appreciation 4th Annual Freedom Run Walk and Roll 5K. That will take place at the AWC campus at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then the Hawk Trot takes place. It's a 1 mile or 5K route, and they will have medals for first place winners. They have a men and women's category. Both include 20 and under. There's a 21 to 30-year-old category, 31 to 40, and then 40 and up. Registration for that is between 8 and 9, and this will be at Gila Ridge High School in the north parking lot near the tennis courts. If they're 10 and under, it's free. 11 to 18, the cost is $10 because, again, it is a fundraiser.
Yes.
And 18 and over, it will be $20. If you'd like information about that, you can call 941-1359. And if you plan it right, you can probably run both.
On both at the same time.
It's the Passing Balloon Festival, which is coming back to town.
Which we are going to be a part of.
We are going to be a part of the Balloon Glow on Saturday night out at Desert Sun Stadium. Now, normally they do a media launch. Hoping maybe Anita can go up this year, but that wasn't possible last year due to winds.
Due to winds.
And you went one year, you and I went together the next year. That was a lot of fun.
It was. I was kind of nervous the first time, and then by the time you and I went, I was a pro. But you didn't have any idea of what to expect.
And I've bungee jumped, so I've jumped out of things like that.
Why would you? No, we're not jumping out of any balloons.
No, they advise against that.
No, but we have a really, we tend to be, the 2 times I've gone, we've gotten put with the same pilot, and he's fantastic. If you've never had the chance to do it, it's definitely something you should put on your bucket list, because the Yuma area is awesome from up above like that.
That's right. Now, like he points out, okay, if you want to get a picture of this, we have the golf course coming up,
Yeah.
all the greenery, you have the water tower, and then the fields. You know, we came down between 2 fields on a little dirt road, and you kind of just come down where you come down.
Yeah, you do.
There's navigating involved, but sometimes the wind, even if it's a light little wind.
Yeah, the first year I did it, we ended up over on the other side, kind of by Paradise Casino, and me and you, we ended up on the other side of town, south side of town over there into some of the agriculture fields. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Even the tethered rides, just being to go up and see what's up, what Yuma looks like from up there is beautiful. It's definitely worth it.
It is a lot of fun, and I love that a lot of people come out, and it's a family event.
Oh yeah,
it's one of the annual events that they come out and bring the kids out. And last year, even though we had a little bit of wind, they were still able to light up.
Yeah.
And we had the music provided by Monster Media here.
Yes.
And the balloonists light up their balloons in tune to the music.
Yes, and when they can hear it. I know it's kind of hard when you're pulling that flame, but yes, definitely doing it. And I love to see all the little kiddos out there with their parents and the families. They have their blankets out on the grass a little bit, and the stands fill up as well. It's a nice family event, and it's coming up soon.
And we will have 2 different Jeffs from the Caballeros on next week. Jeff Hammond and then Jeff, hang on, it'll come to me, Ruby.
Oh, okay.
They will be on to talk
It'll be
about
the day of Jeffs.
The day of Jeffs. And, we've got that coming up. They also have the tower lighting, which will be right after Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. We've got the Territorial Marathon in January. The Caballeros have a lot of things going on.
Yes, they do.
And then Midnight at the Oasis. We're already in spring next year. So
oh, my goodness.
We'll have them in to talk about the various events.
Time is going way too fast.
It is. We want to give a shout out to Allie. Good morning. She says, wonderful day, ladies. Plus, good morning. And Randall, my Aunt Nancy, and Allison are also watching.
Well, good morning to all of you, and thank you for tuning in on our Facebook Live feed. We love to see all of your beautiful faces every day. Like I said, when we didn't have internet yesterday, it was
different.
We were missing a piece of us. It's really weird.
It reminded me of the olden times.
Old days of radio?
Yeah, the old days of radio. 20 years ago. No, I remember
1999.
when we've been computerized for a long time, but the internet didn't really become a commonplace. We had one cell's computer, and it was dial-up. We each had Juno accounts, and I got here before anyone else, so it would take about 30 minutes to log on and check my email.
Oh, my goodness.
Those were the days.
Oh, I couldn't imagine having dial-up with the amount of emails that you get.
Oh, she sat in my office the other day and saw the notifications come in.
I was like, does that thing ever stop? It just keeps going.
Nope, it's typical. This is Today in Yuma. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow is Cat Shirt Friday.
Woo-hoo.
We will be having one of our fabulous veterans in, Miss Laura, coming in. It is Foodylicious Friday with Miss Janice, Cat Shirt Friday. Don't forget Free Filter Friday from Quick Refrigeration.
Yes.
And Jay Worm is going to be popping on by the studio, too.
Jay Worm's going to be stopping by. Don't we have Harry Henschel coming in?
Yes, Harry's going to be talking about the NAU Alumni Golf Tournament that is right around the corner.
Full day, and can't forget Foodylicious Janice.
Lots of goodies.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right. Just no Scrapple, please.
No Scrapple.
Thanks for tuning in. Coming up next, it's the Bob and Sherry Show on Z93 and your favorite classic country music on Outlaw Country, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma. That's way early.
Huh? That's okay.
It's a minute. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye. How long is it? that bed, Terry?
2 minutes.
Okay.